What does it really mean to be stunned by beauty? Not just the kind that makes you say wow on Instagram, but the kind that hits deeper, the kind that lingers in your memory, makes you question things, makes you feel something. In an age of endless scrolling, we've grown numb to beauty. We swipe past waterfalls and mountain ranges like they're stock images. But real beauty, the kind that blows your mind, is more than just photogenic. It's emotional, complex, sometimes challenging. Today, we're not just exploring places that look good on a postcard. We're diving into 10 countries that will shift your perspective, stir your soul, and maybe even leave you a little breathless. These aren't just destinations. They're revelations. Number 1. Georgia. Georgia is where the Caucasus Mountains stretch like ancient monuments, and every stone feels like it holds a secret. This small nation, sandwiched between Europe and Asia, carries a soul that feels larger than life. In Tbilisi, the capital, you'll walk streets lined with wooden balconies where Soviet scars meet bohemian spirit and everything smells faintly of sulfur baths and fresh bread. But the heart of Georgia isn't in its cities. It's in the highlands. Drive to Kazbegi, and suddenly the world opens up. Cliffs rise dramatically, sheep block your path, and ancient churches sit quietly on mountaintops as if waiting for a miracle. What makes Georgia unforgettable isn't just the beauty, it's the generosity. Here, a stranger might pour you a glass of wine that they made themselves. And that wine? It's from a tradition older than the Bible. Yes, the roads can be bumpy and the tourism infrastructure isn't always polished, but that's part of the charm. Georgia feels real, raw, unexpected, and somewhere between the homemade feasts, haunting polyphonic chants, and those golden sunsets over snowy peaks, you'll realize this tiny country has just carved itself into your heart. Number 2. Namibia. Namibia is where Earth feels like it's still forming. Ancient, raw, and endless. It's not the kind of place that hands you its beauty easily. You have to earn it. Drive through the Namib Desert and you might not see another human for hours. Just shifting red dunes, sky so wide it looks painted, and silence. Real silence. The kind that buzzes in your ears. Then you reach Dedvlei, a place that doesn't seem real. Bone-white clay, jet-black trees, orange dunes. It looks like someone turned off the color for fun. But Namibia's magic isn't just in the desert. It's in the eerie fog that shrouds the skeleton coast, in the desert-adapted elephants of Damaraland, in the way the Himba people carry centuries of tradition on their skin. This isn't luxury travel. It's survival travel. You'll plan your fuel stops. You'll camp under stars brighter than your thoughts. You'll learn that remoteness can be healing. Namibia challenges your comfort zone, but in return, it gives you one of the most humbling gifts, a deep, soul-level appreciation for nature, brutal, beautiful, and unapologetically wild. Number 3. Japan. Japan is a symphony of contradictions, and somehow it all works. Neon and nature, chaos and calm, precision and poetry. One moment you're in Tokyo, standing on a crowded Shibuya crossing where 1,000 lives brush past yours. The next, you're in a mountain village where mist rolls over moss-covered shrines and the loudest sound is the wind. That's Japan, a country that never stops surprising you. The beauty here is layered. It's not loud. It's subtle, ritualistic. It's in the way a cup of tea is poured, the way cherry blossoms fall exactly as the breeze intends, the way a train leaves the platform to the second. But beneath the surface, there's complexity. Japan is quiet, sometimes too quiet for those used to openness. Social rules can feel like invisible walls, yet if you listen carefully, you'll begin to understand the rhythm. In Kyoto, history breathes through every temple. In Hokkaido, snow wraps the forests in silence. In Okinawa, the ocean seems to hold a secret joy. It's not a country you just see. It's a country you feel. And once it gets under your skin, Japan becomes a lifelong longing. Number 4. Peru. Peru isn't just one country. It's 1,000 worlds stacked on top of each other. Jungle, desert, mountains, coastline, all shifting within hours. But the real journey here isn't measured in miles. It's in time. In the Sacred Valley, ancient terraces ripple down green hills like the fingerprints of gods. At Machu Picchu, you'll stand where Incan priests once watched the sun rise through stone windows. And then there's the Amazon, wild, loud, alive. But Peru's beauty goes deeper than its landscapes. It's in the people who still speak Quechua, in the Pachamama ceremonies that remind us the earth isn't a resource, it's a mother, in the laughter shared on long bus rides across the Andes. Sure, travel here has its challenges, altitude sickness, winding roads, unpredictable weather, but the rewards, they're spiritual, they're grounding, and they're unforgettable. Ceviche in Lima, alpacas in the highlands, stars over Lake Titicaca so clear you forget your name. Peru doesn't just amaze you, it reconnects you to the earth, to ancient wisdom, and maybe, if you're lucky, to yourself. Number 5. New Zealand. New Zealand feels like nature's personal playground, designed with cinematic flair. Every corner of this island nation feels like a scene from a fantasy film, and in fact many of them are. From the jagged peaks of the southern Alps to the rolling green pastures of the North Island, it's a country that effortlessly blends wildness and warmth. But New Zealand's beauty isn't just about postcard-perfect landscapes, it's also in the stories of the Maori, whose culture infuses the land with meaning. Every mountain and river has a name, a spirit, a story. Adventure seekers will find endless trails, rivers to raft, and skies to skydive under. Yet, beyond adrenaline, there's a deep respect for the environment that permeates daily life. Conservation isn't just policy, it's passion. The people here carry a quiet pride in their rugged home, and they welcome travelers with an easy smile and a Kia aura that feels like a hug. But New Zealand isn't just a natural wonderland. It's a place that challenges you to slow down, to listen, and to appreciate the fragile beauty of this world before it changes. Number 6. Iceland. Iceland is nature's dramatic masterpiece, where fire and ice collide in a landscape of extremes. Volcanoes rumble beneath glaciers, waterfalls thunder from sheer cliffs, black sand beaches stretch endlessly under pale skies. Here, the northern lights paint the heavens with waves of green and purple, a cosmic dance you might never forget. But Iceland's beauty is more than just spectacle. It's the quiet moments, too. Soaking in geothermal hot springs, surrounded by snow, walking through lava fields that look like they belong to another planet, hearing the call of seabirds over remote fjords. The Icelandic people live in harmony with their wild environment, fiercely protective of their fragile ecosystems and proud of their Viking roots. Travel here can be unpredictable. Weather changes in minutes, and services outside Reykjavik are sparse. But that's part of Iceland's magic. It rewards the curious and the patient. If you're willing to embrace the unknown, Iceland will reveal a raw, elemental beauty that touches your soul in a way few places can. Number 7. Norway. Norway's fjords are legendary for a reason. Those deep, mirror-like inlets carved by glaciers create some of the most stunning views on Earth. But Norway is more than just fjords. It's a land of midnight suns and polar nights, where the seasons shape life in profound ways. Summer brings endless daylight, inviting hikers and fishermen to explore untouched wilderness. Winter cloaks the country in snow and ice, perfect for skiing and for catching the elusive aurora borealis. But what truly makes Norway remarkable is the balance it strikes between wild nature and modern living. Cities like Oslo and Bergen offer rich cultural scenes, while just beyond the city limits, you can be alone with nature in minutes. Norway's rugged beauty is paired with a deep respect for sustainability and indigenous Sami culture, reminding visitors that beauty isn't just to be admired, it's to be preserved and honored. Traveling here can be expensive and weather-dependent, but the payoff is an experience of vastness and tranquility that redefines what it means to be in nature. Number 8. Madagascar. Madagascar is a world apart, a biodiversity hotspot that feels like a living laboratory of evolution. About 90% of its wildlife is found nowhere else on Earth, from the playful ring-tailed lemurs to the towering baobab trees that look like upside-down roots against the sky. The island's landscapes are just as diverse, rainforests dripping with orchids, spiny deserts that shimmer in the sun, and coral reefs teeming with life. But beyond the natural wonders, Madagascar's cultural mosaic is equally captivating. The Malagasy people have unique traditions, languages, and histories shaped by African, Asian, and European influences. Traveling here requires patience and flexibility. Infrastructure can be limited, and roads often challenge even the hardiest drivers. Yet those willing to venture off the beaten path are rewarded with encounters that feel untouched by mass tourism. Spontaneous dances in village squares, markets bursting with color and scent, and sunsets that paint the sky in shades you didn't know existed. Madagascar's beauty is both fragile and fierce, a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary places are also the most vulnerable. Number 9. Croatia. Croatia's beauty is like a secret waiting to be uncovered. Its coastline along the Adriatic Sea sparkles with crystal-clear waters, dotted with over 1,000 islands, each offering a unique slice of paradise. Ancient walled cities like Dubrovnik and Split whisper tales of empires past, while hidden coves and waterfalls invite quiet reflection. What sets Croatia apart is its blend of history, nature, and modern vibrancy. You can stroll through Roman ruins in the morning, dive into turquoise bays in the afternoon, and enjoy a lively cafe scene by evening. Beyond the coast, national parks like Plitvice offer cascading lakes and lush forests that feel like something out of a fairy tale. Yet Croatia is more than just a summer destination. Its charm lies in the stories of resilience, of a country that has rebuilt itself while preserving its soul. For travelers, it's a place of discovery and delight, with a warm hospitality that turns visitors into lifelong friends. It's easy to fall in love here, but be prepared. Once you do, you'll want to keep this gem all to yourself. Number 10. Vietnam. Vietnam is a land of contrasts. From the bustling energy of Ho Chi Minh City to the serene rice terraces of Sapa, it pulses with life and history. The country's beauty is multifaceted. Limestone karsts, rising from emerald waters in Ha Long Bay, ancient temples tucked away in misty mountains, and chaotic markets where the smell of street food is both overwhelming and irresistible. Vietnam's charm isn't just in its sights, but in its people. Resilient, hardworking, and welcoming despite a turbulent past. Traveling here can be sensory overload, honking scooters, vibrant colors, and constant movement. Yet there's a rhythm that feels oddly comforting. The food alone tells a story of fusion and survival, with every dish revealing layers of history and geography. But beyond the cities and sights, Vietnam's true beauty is in its enduring spirit. Whether you're cruising the Mekong Delta or trekking through the Central Highlands, you're witnessing a country that's both ancient and young, humble and proud. Vietnam invites you to look beyond the surface, to listen carefully, and to fall in love with its unexpected poetry.